everybody, is me, the Drizzler himself. Yeah, I'm just coming at you just to let y'all know, you know what I mean? I'm back at this thing. Appreciate everybody for all the support. Appreciate the views. Um, I appreciate the fact that people really looking for some different content. Um, Something that hits home more aware, bringing forth awareness, and I do my best to do that. I think, all in all, that's all I want to do. I want people to actually be aware of what's going on in their lives. I want them to kind of wake up and see where, you know, a lot of things went wrong with us as a people. Uh, Not so much from the colonizers' perspective, because a lot of things were enforced upon us. The problem with it was we didn't have to accept it. We could have always rejected it. We could have always, just went against it. It didn't feed into all of the stereotype, the negativity, the way they tried to portray us as a people. But that's, I still look at that as being on us. And I will never look past the adults to look at the children. Let me say this again so y'all can understand this. I will never look past the adults to look at the children, because the children of today are the tomorrow adults. So I want everybody to understand that, it takes us as a whole to come together. Not shunning each other, not arrogantness, not being ego. Just come together as a people, and one person at a time. You know what I mean? That's what it might take. I always had this thing where I felt like if everybody just said to themselves, I want to be a better person. Even if not today, I want to be a better person tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be the best person I could be, the kindest person, nicest person, the best person I can be in this world, in society. And they went to sleep today and woke up tomorrow, that person. The whole world would have changed. The whole world would have changed. But since that ain't the case, this is what we looking at as a people still.
Young nigga go hard, but you need a head, who lit, man, I'm rushing nigga quick, nigga, instant replay. Ready for whatever, if you want it from the get I'm put it on my hood, I'm a ride from the city. Drop a nigga off in the ocean. Already sold, already looking for a relative. When it train to the murder gang, slang, bang, a nigga like cannabis. You ain't fucking with it, you don't want to fit all the shit to get to it. When you fucking with the realest, I'ma break another record like it. Nigga, best get it, why kill it? My baby, nigga, when I bought it, like it was fucked by the people. Taking up the money like a widow with the blood in the black, white, and I'm trying to be with it. Turned up my guy, old Billy. Can't nigga dig it in the JC Penny. I said, feel you, JC Penny.
And I want to just stop it right there for a moment. The one thing I did recognize as I was watching this video is this is actually done in a Georgia prison. I mean, I could look at the uniforms and see that because I wore them for years. I wore these uniforms for a long time. And I mean, just the everyday life, living in a Georgia prison system. I can kind of see how things have changed from the 90s when I was locked up to now. It seems like it's just more left to themselves than anything. Like we wasn't even allowed to be left to ourselves in this manner, you know. Plus, we didn't have cell phones. Matter of fact, I mean, I remember cell phones was just actually making their mark, but you couldn't get caught with a cell phone. Now I feel like, well, I'm seeing that they are actually abundantly in prisons, so, but I mean, I figure anything that's on the outside eventually will make it on the inside, because like I used to tell people and how I was told, you can run the streets the same way out in the streets as you can run in the prison system. And I know this to be true. Like I say, I spent time in these prisons for years. Plus, at the same time, my security level kept going up, and one of the reasons why is because like I don't listen to people. I have a hard head. Like literally, I'm stubborn as frick. Like I'm just not even gonna lie to you. I've just gotten to the point in my life to where I'm finally coming into my own, and I'm almost 50. And I mean, I'll be honest because I know a lot of people look at me and they wouldn't even think it, but this is the case. This is actually sometimes what prison system can do, and I think that's the only good thing is I walked away with it useful because I know people that's around my age in the prison system. You wouldn't even know. You couldn't even look at them and tell the age because this is how it preserves you like canned food. Like that's basically what it does. It preserves you like canned food. The streets will eat you alive. The streets will make you look hard and look old before your years. But I don't want to digress. Like I say, I know a lot of people. Some people don't want to hear it. Some people they care to hear what I'm saying. But I had to actually realize that too because I've had criticism, but then I had compliments. So it's like, which one I'm gonna go with? I want to go with whatever gonna help these young cats from having to go this route, from having to live their life going back and forth in the prison system, and some going in the prison system, getting out, going back to the streets, never making it back to the prison system because they went to their immediate demise to the grave. So I just want to get back to it, just a little something. I just want to just lay down because I felt I need to do it.
$200K in a lock on the press wheel. Put both feet with the Gucci umbrella. Trying got mad because my other ride ran and my other ride ran. He walked into my crib. Overload. Running first. Intro. My flying around that lamp truck. My doors up. Stunt mode. I'm the mark off the next thing. I got 50 in. That's the 50. Just full of that Merry Christmas. X not that indifferent. Turn my beat out back with the green. I'm real. I can put it one by three. My cousin even told me don't trust in me. I used to be told I hate that hoe. Fucking the friend. I want to go. Said with the video, my soul is go in my pocket. How long? But said with the bird. I'm serving all the drugs. I think I'm really the best. I'm serving all the drugs. I'm killing all the killer. I think I'm really the tree.
Yeah, like I say, I basically lived my life for years in Georgia penal system, prison system. You know, I think when I finally did actually left, like I left the prison system for the last time, that was like the winter 2004. And I'm gonna say around October, November. I think like the middle of October, if I'm not mistaken. I remember the movie Rage was coming out, Ray Charles, you know, and I just was like, man, I got to get out to see this movie, and I knew I was about to max out, and I mean, it's like that was just like, but to be able to actually get out and get myself together and be able to actually even have a date, I had a date, you know what I'm saying? So, and she was nice, you feel what I'm saying? And the good thing about it is I was able to go on this date and go see this movie, Ray, and you know, me and her got together after that for a while. But that's a highlight to my life that I can remember as a good thing getting out of the prison system, maxing out. I'm talking about of a maximum security prison. Because the last prison I walked up out was GSP, was Georgia State Prison, which is Reedsville, a maximum security prison. And anybody who know this know that. That's why I tell people, y'all can think y'all understand a person. Y'all don't know what I had to go through and endure in my life to actually make these changes. The great thing about it is I stayed a man the whole time. I stayed a man because a person will challenge your manhood in these type of situations. You can believe that. That like you can listen to everybody in these stories. You can listen to everybody try to fabricate. I'm giving you real facts. Like a person will try to challenge your manhood in these type of positions. So you gotta always be a man. I don't care how little you was. I was little, I got swole. I stayed on myself. I didn't allow nobody to tell me what and what not and what I had to in and out on anything. But I wasn't so much of the portion where I say I was just big bad bear. I couldn't be touched. You know what I mean? I had the mindset whereas if you in the ocean and if you in the ocean, what type of fish would you want to be? And there's a lot of cats in the prison system like, I'm gonna be a shark. I'm gonna be a shark. And in my mentality, I was always shunning at it like, nah, I'm gonna be a whale. Because even if I ain't the biggest, the whale is still the most powerful actually fish or mammal would you consider in the ocean. You feel me? So that's the mentality you got to have dealing with these type of guys in that. Plus staying out of these situations. Now this situation is like a county jail thing in LA. And this dude actually ran into one of his ops. You know what I mean? Or something about an op that probably had something to do with one of his homies or family members. See, this is how you get caught up because you don't know who you running into in these situations. And we just gonna get into it and just see how this, it go. Yeah, you can see they cut a lot of the video. I mean, like I say, a lot of the video was cut, but as you can really kind of see, this man, found one of his ops. And see, this is why I say in these situations, you ain't hiding. This ain't like whatever you did in your life, it gonna come back to haunt you once you hit them walls. It's just what it is. So you could think what you want to think. You could do whatever you think you want to do out there in them streets. And I'm talking. I want to talk to a lot of y'all young cats, like a lot of y'all young guys. I promise you, it's gonna catch up with you when you get behind them walls. Cause you're gonna run into people that you done hurt a family member or you done actually been trying to come after them and it ain't no nothing you could do. But actually have to face you have to face the music. That how you got to face the music. It's playing now. So you could either man up or you gonna get punked. It's one or the other. It's no way around a situation like this. And this is what this is what I'm trying to actually get through to the minds of my young black brothers, my young melanated brothers. Like stay out of these positions, man. I mean it ain't these like I know a lot of y'all been raised by your mothers. And the bad thing about a male child being raised by his mother is he has the mentality where he can do whatever he want without no accountability. And that's the reason why a lot of these men are locked up in prison. That's the reason why a lot of these young black boys are locked up in prison. And even don't even make it to the prison system, they go straight to the grave because they got that mentality. And a female, she's up to get out of a lot of crap. Like literally, she doesn't know how much the world glosses over her. That's why she thinks she can get away with it because she's got away with so much that she don't feel like anything she do is wrong. But we have to face the consequences more often, and they ain't good. So, like I say, don't go out bad like this dude had to go out bad dealing with this cat right here. Cause like I say, when they come at you, they coming at you. And it's what it is. Like, I'm just happy that I've never been on that side of the, you know what I mean? And anybody who really know me from the prison system, like I said before in a previous video, like, dude, I wasn't the dude that went through a lot of this. I didn't. Because I had my MO and my background from the streets wasn't all bad. You know what I mean? I mean, the type of crimes I committed basically was like, drugs dealing, you know what I mean? Grand theft auto, robberies. I don't know, but these are things that I'm not proud of today. I can't take those things back. You feel me? like, you know, getting in shootouts with dudes and stuff like that. I just thank the Father that some of these cats I ain't ran into, or even if I did run into them, it was like they squashed it. Like, dude, that's bygones. You know, we was out there, we in here now. You know what I mean? So, like I say, sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't happen. Some people want to retaliate no matter what. So, like I say, be careful. Stay out of these situations, man. You got better you can do with your life. Look at me. I'm doing better with my life. I work. I take care of my child. You know, I'm a single parent. You know, yeah, I ain't gonna say it's easy, but it ain't like this. You feel me? And another thing is I try to take real jailhouse prison clips. I don't want none of that phony staged CGI or Hollywood stuff. I don't want none of that. I feel like that ain't real. I mean, and I know I done been in these situations. I done been around in real prison. So I know what's real and I know what ain't real. I know what they, you know what I mean? Like they can portray it as being real, but it's still staged. It's still like basically actors, you know, acting out roles. And I seen a lot of that when I was going through YouTube. So I'm like, man, these people don't even understand. This stuff ain't even, this not real. You know what I mean? It's a difference. And real, and people who done been there and know that, they know that. You know what I mean? You can't tell them that. They know what time it is. So that's one other thing I just wanted to point out. Hey, this is what you call a real jailhouse chef right here. You know what I mean? Call him the maestro. You know what I mean? He specializes in cuisine, you know, and a lot of people don't really know about this. They be like, what? And they be looking at this like strange. But let me tell you something. Necessity is the mother of all inventions. Necessity. That's why I know that pretty much our melanated people, we invented dang near everything because we didn't have the luxury of being able to buy stuff. We had to make it. We had to build it. We had to come up with it. We had to invent it. You know what I mean? Like people don't even get it, you know? So this is why I'm telling people, like I say, this is not a situation I would want you to go in. You could do the same stuff on the street. You feel me? This man could have been after watching what I seen this dude do, you know, I seen it done before, countless many a times when I was in the prison system. You know, you take your zoom zoom, your wham, you know what I mean? You get together, get your honey buns, brownies, you know, fudge rounds, or all your cakes, and you just make you one a monstrous I call it a monstrosity. You feel me? And it's called it's basically a speedball sandwich. That's what a lot of people call them. Speedball sandwich, speedball cakes. You know what I mean? Like it's what it is. But let me get back to it so y'all can see actually what's going on. And I just want to say one time before I done me, wow, man. Some of these guys got too much talent, too much creativity, too much gifts to actually be wasting it in a prison system. Like, can you imagine this man having his own bakery? I mean, seriously. I know a lot of people like bakery, you get hardcore, he supposed to be hard. You don't supposed to, dude. Like literally, he could make a living off of just being a baker. Like he could have been just like, I mean, he ain't even got all of the stuff he need to actually do what he really could really do. You know what I mean? If he was outside. So this is what I'm saying, man. Don't spend your lives going through stuff like this. You know what I mean? Actually do something positive with your life. Change your life. Do something for the better. You know what I mean? Think about your decisions and the consequences to your decisions. If you make good decisions, you got positive consequences. You make bad decisions, you got negative consequences. It's what it is. It's what it is. So that's all you need to really think about, and that's what I'm really on. So till next time, hey, it's me, boy, the Drizzler.